Good amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a double Doctor Who unboxing video. So you're probably wondering, what the hell have I gone and bought this time? Well, as I was literally the other day going through Amazon, I've noticed they did a deal on some Doctor Who Target box, aka you get like 4 in a little bundle. So these 4 I picked up, and of course these are these are basically 8 15th Doctor Target box. Of course, I already have 2 of them that I had literally bought from Waterstones, but it was a lot cheaper to get them in this bundle for £31. Is me spending a lot of money on buying these all separately, where it was going to cost me like 70 quid, where for these 2 bundles it was actually £64.66. So this is a little bit cheaper, but yeah, anyway, I already have got 2 of these books already. So if you all remember that I basically got The Church on Ruby Road, which of course is part of this bundle, and of course I do have Space Babies already, so I might have some duplications, and I don't know what I'll be doing with the duplications at this current point in time. I might sell them on, or I might see if anybody wants them as a freebie. So I'm going to literally going to pull this one aside, because I don't know which is which, because there are 2 bundles. I don't know which is which, because this is through Amazon. So one contains the Empire of Death, which is one of my favourite episodes because of the return of Gabriel Wolf as Sutekh. Then, of course, it has the Robot Revolution, Lunks, with basically Mr. Ring-a-Ding, and the Wow. And the other one is basically The Church on Ruby Road, Space Babies, I think it's 73 yards, and, of course, Rogue. So, I don't know which one's got which in. So, I'm literally going to open this up on camera. So let's get into it. So I want to see you to me. And so of course this is the first bundle, so it's all together. Wow. So let's just put this onto one side. So this is basically the first bundle. So of course we do have The Church on Ruby Road. We've got Rogue, Space Babies, and 73 Yards. So this is all season 1, aka season 40 Doctor Who book. So again, as you can see, I've already got 2 duplications. I really thought this would have been the other one I was hoping to get. So anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So the cellophane's a bit of a bugger to get through, so there we go. Just use my box knife to punch a hole through. So let's get into it. I was hoping to find a bundle with some classic Doctor Who books with the classic Doctors, but I've already got the one that they had, which was a Tom Baker. So unfortunately I already had a Tom Baker one, so I'm literally doing this very carefully. So I didn't pick up the Tom Baker because it had Planet of the Pirate Planet in it, which of course is one that I already had. So, opening it up, so of course we got The Church on Ruby Road. So of course you got the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday. And actually, before I get into this, I have actually bought myself 2 Ncuti Gatwa cosplays. So the images should come up where basically I'm cosplaying the Doctor from The Church on Ruby Road, and of course Joy to the World. I'm just waiting for the actual coat to arrive through Amazon.co.uk, because I have ordered the coat. So of course in this one I've got The Church on Ruby Road, which, as I've already said, is basically a duplication. So that is the new one, and that is the original, my original one. So of course I've got Space Babies. Again, that one is, oops, sorry, come back here. Again, so that one is basically a duplication, as you can see here. So of course I've got 73 Yards, which is a really great episode. I do love that episode. It's a very Ruby-centric episode, and I do quite like Ruby. And Rogue, which is more thicker than the other books for Season 1's book, Target books. So I do have a load of books I still need to read up, because I did buy quite a few from Comic-Con last week at Sheffield. So that is basically Season 1. So I do have 2 duplications. I don't know what I'm doing with these 2 yet, so I might put them up for sale on Vinted or something. I don't know. But it's actually quite nice to actually have the other 73 Yards, and the actual spines line up really well with these 60th anniversary books, as you can see here. So of course I have got the Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, and the Giggle. So it does really line up so well with those. So for RTD2, where basically after me Jodie Whittaker ones, if I show you quickly, you got the actual the white spine, which is pretty cool. And of course on the back, a bit about the episode. So you got Shooty from the episode. Then you got the image of Ruby on the back. The Doctor from Space Babies. I haven't really got that outfit yet to cosplay. And the Church on Ruby Road, which is a good episode. I do quite like the Church on Ruby Road. I still need to read the Target book. I actually got the hardback copy, the BBC book version of Church on Ruby Road from the same writer. So I still need to pick that one up. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So of course, let's get in to the second bundle. And of course, these ones I actually don't have. So opening it up, as you can see here, we have the Well. Oh, they've actually done exactly the same packaging as the season ones. So as you can see here, we've got Lux, the Empire of Death, the Robot Revolution, and the Well, which is upside down for some reason. So let's get into it. There we go. So I've got into him. So let's turn that one upside down. So let's have a look at the first one. Empire of Death. Yeah, I don't like Sutekh. I don't like the design of Sutekh, but I love the fact we have to return a Gabriel Wolf. This is a very much mixed bag. I'm hoping this is basically the whole Legend of Ruby Sunday into one book as well, because it'd be a bit strange to have this and then not have part one. Instead of it basically, it's the one thing that's very odd. Oh, hang on. Yes, it is. There we are. So basically, it's the Legend of Ruby Sunday and the Empire of Death back to back in a Target book, which is absolutely brilliant. And of course, it is another one for season 1, which is there. Then going on to season 2, we have the Robot Revolution with the Doctor, the actual bots, and Belinda. I really quite enjoyed that episode. One of my favourite episodes looks, and my name is Mr. Ring-a-ding. I love to... I can't say the actual word, but I love it. Look at that. That's really cool. Animated Shooty on the back and on the cover. That's absolutely brilliant. And of course, we have one of the best episodes of season 2, which is the spookiest episode, The Well, which is of course a sequel to Midnight, which unfortunately hasn't got a Target book release at this current point in time. So of course, you've got Shooty looking a bit scared there. That's absolutely fantastic. I mean, yeah, for 2 bundles for only £31 something each isn't as bad as some people think it will probably be. But this is absolutely brilliant. I mean, look, if you look at the season 1 Target books now, I've got all of them so far. I still hope to get the others. I'm glad Empire of Death does have the Legend of Ruby Sunday in with it. That's the one thing I wasn't too sure about, because I just didn't know if it was actually the entire whole story of the Empire of Death, because that again is a 2-parter. But it is. It does say on the back it has. So Ross TV's epic 2-part finale. Shooty Gatwa's first season as the 15th Doctor is novelised. See, it's actually 2 parts. So it is the 2-part finale tied back to back. So hopefully when it comes to the Wish World and the Reality War, which again is not very much of a great finale, I'm hoping the Target book will give it such a better redemption picture, so I'd love to have a artwork with Shooty and the 2 Ranis together. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic to have. I'm happy to have these Target books. I mean, now it's time to put these into the actual Target book range. So yeah, I've got 2 spares, so let's get into it. So this is actually all of my Target books together. If I move the camera so you can see them up and across, and then of course you've got all my modern ones kind of here. So if I move the camera around a bit there, so basically you can see for Modern Who, I've got Rose, Dalek, the Christmas Invasion, 2 copies of the Fires of Pompeii, which is 2 duplicates, The Waters of Mars, The Crimson Horror, which is starting to read, The Day of the Doctor, which is one of my favourite episodes, The Saigon Inversion, Ethers of Light, Twice Upon a Time, Kablam, and The Witchfinders. And then, of course, I do have the two Terrance Dicks books. But moving them out of the way, I need to find somewhere else for them to go. And, of course, let's slide in the brand new ones. So, of course, we have the ones I've already had before. So, we've got the Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, and The Giggle, which is my favourite Target book. I love The Giggle. I have read it. I haven't read the other two for the 60th anniversary. I know I should, but I just know what it is. I just wanted to read The Giggle because I just love The Giggle. It's such a great episode. I love The Giggle. It's absolutely one of the best episodes in my opinion, and I do like it. So then, of course, we have The Church on Ruby Road, Space Babies. I still need to read. Hopefully, I'll enjoy it more than the actual episode. 73 Yards, Rogue, Empire of Death, and of course it has The Legend of Ruby Sunday in it, which is one I'm really looking forward to reading next. Then of course we have the Robot Revolution, Lux, and The Wow. I think I'm going to need a bigger shelf. I think at this point in time I'm going to need a bigger shelf, because if you're looking, that basically we've got the rest of all Classic Who going straight into Modern Who. I know some people are like, oh, I'm not too fond of Modern Who, so I'm not really going to collect the Target books. I'm just a big Doctor Who collector. Once I started something, I don't end. I still want to collect every single one of them. I still want to try and get season 26 next. That is the big top priority for me, because I just love that season. But yeah, look at Modern Who. That's absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's so good. Again, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these ones. Again, I do have, as I said, another duplication here, which is the Fires of Pompeii, which I don't know what I'm going to be doing with that. If anybody needs any of these Target books, message me privately if you are friends with me on Facebook or Instagram, because I can see if I can send to you. But at the moment, I'm just going to put them into actual place. So, as you can see, and I've got 2 copies of The Church on Ruby Road and the Space Babies. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching this fantastic Doctor Who unboxing video, and enjoy with more awesome Doctor Who content.